Hey, howdy, friends. This is Steve DePaul with the Rose Realty team with this week's Real Estate Live from North Texas. Today, shopping around for a mortgage. Wow, hot topic. Okay, so number one, keep your pool manageable. You don't want to be going out there looking at 27 different mortgages because you know what? You're going to go nuts. Okay, so keep it manageable. You kind of, if I'm your buyer's agent, I've got three people I'm going to give to you. Okay, three. And I know they're all quality people, the kind of work they do, they'll get back to you quickly, etc. So you wanna keep your pool manageable, 2, 3, maybe 4 max, okay, so that you can get all the facts, and you're not doing like a Venn diagram to see which one is which one is best for you, and whatnot. You want to keep it manageable down to like 2, 3, maybe 4 at the max. Get a fees worksheet. Now, what a fees worksheet is it tells you about the fees that are involved from each lender. Then you're able to like zero out the fees so that you understand what your mortgage monthly payment is going to be, free of fees, and what the fees are going to cost you. There are some fees, for example, in the state of Texas, like title insurance, that's fixed. It's not negotiable. It's a fixed fee that the state, a fixed percentage fee that the state of Texas negotiates and says, here's what it's going to be this year. Okay, and so you're going to go to several different either lenders or title companies, and that title insurance is all going to be the same no matter which one you go to. Understand a fees worksheet and versus a loan estimate. So the numbers on the worksheet or the estimates that are not locked in. Interest rates are fluid, as we understand. We've been watching them now for 6 months, ever since the middle of the summer, and they've gone up and down, and they change weekly, or sometimes they change change daily. But we want to understand. We want to understand what the fees are from the different lenders, what lock-in rates are, and what their fees associated with the mortgage are all about. Be careful, okay, in interpreting those third-party fees. So, like I said, when we talk about, for example, things that are negotiable or not negotiable, title insurance is not negotiable. It's a fixed fee. It's a fixed price. Okay. Escrow, on the other hand, appraisal fees, they all vary depending on recording fees. They're all dependent upon the the lender, and sometimes they're negotiable. Most times they're not, but sometimes they are, and we don't want to necessarily go after a company with the lowest fees if the mortgage is mortgage rate and whatnot is not what we're looking for. And consider applying for a mortgage first before we look for a property. If you take a look at our a process of the home buyer process, the number one thing on that home buyer process is get pre-approved. Okay, and that's for two real reasons. Number one, we don't want to be looking at a house. We don't want to be looking at $700,000 houses if your mortgage limit is $500,000. Okay, because believe me, you'll be disappointed when you go to a $700,000 house and then you have to come back to a $500,000 house. You'll be disappointed. Okay, and depressed. And second, what we want to be able to do is when we find that $500,000 house, we want to be able to go in and do an offer on that house with a pre-approval letter. Now, if that means, so a couple things. That means if there's multiple offers, if we have a pre-approval letter from a lender, we've got a leg up or a step up in a multiple offer situation. Second, if it's a contingent offer, like you've got to sell your other house first, okay, then what that means is that's so today contingent offers are not the best. People are shying away from those a little bit. But if it is a contingent offer and at the same time you're pre-approved, okay, we're going to be further up. We're going to be 2 steps up on that rung, and we have a better chance of getting our offer accepted by the buyer. So it's a couple of things to think about. Next week, we're going to talk about kitchen regrets. Wow. Okay, cool topic when I was doing the research on that. So kitchen regrets. These are things you want to avoid when you do your kitchen remodel. Remember a couple of months back, I think I did cheap kitchen remodels. Today we're talking about kitchen regrets and what to avoid when you do your kitchen remodel. This is Steve. I am with the Rose Realty team. I'm out.